Hi everybody, thank you for joining me. So I think this is going to be my next build. Not a vintage classic from Airfix, this is a more modern mould, and it's the 1/72 Boulton Defiant Mark 1. I can't recall the last time I had a Boulton Defiant in my collection. I may never had one. I did attempt this kit some years ago. For some reason I didn't complete it. I can't quite remember why. So I'm going to have another crack at it. Let me just show you the contents of the box. So here's the first sprue. As you can see, we've got the upper part of the main wings. We've got the undercarriage bays. We've got the tail wings here as well. I believe that was possibly part of the cockpit. We've got the tail. We've got the location for the machine gun on the rear of the aircraft. Here we have the one part lower section of the wings. Got the air intake there, another part of the cockpit I think, and one or two other things I can't quite identify. So we're on the third sprue. We've got the two halves of the fuselage, we've got the pilot and the gunner, we've got the propeller, we've got the Browning machine guns, .303 Browning machine guns, undercarriage legs, propeller boss at the top here, and we've got the wheels, exhaust outlets. It looks like there may be two sets of those, so I assume one's shrouded for the night fighter variant and the other one's unshrouded. So not doing a very good job of showing you the instructions. With these newer Airfix instructions, you can see that some sections are orange, and I think that may be where the previous piece has been added, and you're moving on to the next step, or it may just be a case of it's highlighting where that particular piece has to go. So it looks quite involved, but I think that's because you've got the night fighter variant and you've got the standard aircraft that the RAF used. And we're up to step 25 on there. Again, sorry I'm not showing these instructions very well, but you can see we go up to step 34. 35 down here is for the canopy, and I think you can have various canopies on this. So you can have full canopy towards the gun at the rear, then I think you can have an open canopy at the rear of the cockpit, between the cockpit and the gun, and then I think you can have the canopy slid back as if the pilot has come out of the aircraft, or it's waiting for the pilot to enter the aircraft. I will show both iterations that you can do. This one here is from number 264 Squadron, Martlesham Heath, Suffolk, England, July 1940. This is the aircraft I will be doing. One of the reasons for that is I don't particularly want to do the all over black, and I have got all the paints for this colour scheme because I bought them for the Lockheed Hudson, Airfix Lockheed Hudson, and so the underside colour I've got, the green and the brown I've got for the top as well, so it will be just easier to paint them in these colours because I've already got them. And as I say, I don't want to do the night fighter variant. Here is the night fighter variant, from number 151 Squadron, Royal Air Force, Wittering, Cambridgeshire, England, February 1941. Just in case any of you guys may be interested in picking this kit up to do this particular variant. Here's the glaze sprue. So we've got the canopy for the ball turret, and then you've got three different canopies you can use on the kit. There's a completely enclosed canopy for the cockpit, then there's one which I think is a slight variant on that, and then the third version is you can have part of the canopy hood slid back, because obviously it's waiting for the pilot to jump in or whatever. So I'm sorry about the glare on this, guys. This is how you can see this is a more modern Airfix kit because we have here the stencils. This is just I believe, the call outs for the stencils on the aircraft. It's not involving the roundels or the aircraft number and things like that. This is just purely for the stencils. And here we have a very colourful decal sheet, and as you can see, there's all the stencils on down the one side there that you need to use on this build. Right, I'm going to keep this as one video, so that was the review and introduction. I will show you some progress next, and then beyond that, as you know, I will show the completed build. So I'll catch you in a bit with some progress. Okay guys, so I'm back, and as you can see, the build is finished. I didn't do any footage of progress whilst building this kit. I just gone on and got it finished. The paints on this are Humbrol paints, so basically the dark green, dark brown. The underside is a sky, I think, and then black is one of the other colours, and cockpit green is the other one. Quite an enjoyable kit to put together, no issues really that I can recall. The only issue I did have was with the weather and getting this one primed in order that I can get the paint on it. So that's it, quite a short video really. This isn't one of the vintage classic kits, this is a more recent addition to the Airfix range, so it will go alongside the other Airfix builds I've done. Thanks ever so much for watching, I do appreciate it. Look after yourselves, and I'll catch up with you soon.